Here's the Sentai Michael from Scree Reviews, bringing you a new podcast for myself called the Super Sentai Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I try to do my best not to preach hard during this audio podcast recording, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change to adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change to adult language if you're under 18. Now, if you're over 18, that means you got to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, with this everything out of the way, let's get to the latest episode King-Ohger. So basically, we picked after the Scorpion Zord. So basically, given names to some of the Scorpion Zord, but the Scorpion Zord went on a kind of a rampage and basically pushing the other Zords. And by doing so, this makes Given look more like a villain. Look like the people thinks that Given used the Scorpion Zord to poison the other Zords on purpose, but Given did not have any control over that. So and also Given not using his head, he activated the Scorpion Zord, tried to prove his brother, tried to make his brother look stupid, but instead Given made himself look like an evil prince in front of the people of Sugarland. So basically, King Rockley's plan was worked out okay for him, making Given look like an evil prince, and therefore he can burn him as a rebel traitor. So basically, Given realized he fucked up big time, and basically the Scorpion Zord was still acting out after Given got kicked out of the Scorpion Zord. The Scorpion Zord was still acting out, and basically the Red Beetle was facing off the Scorpion Zord, but the Scorpion Zord decided to take the opportunity to retreat, back down into the dig a hole and retreat for now. So basically, Given's friend Bont and Hogome say that your brother after what you did, your brother wants you. Basically, your brother now has the excuse to get rid of you now. So basically, the whole kingdom is looking for you after what you did. After what you did. So basically, you need to lay low for a minute until you can figure out how to fix this mess. So basically, Given had no choice but to lay low for a minute. Anyway, meanwhile, the other Rangers, so basically the Zords were basically got poisoned by the Scorpion Zord, needed to be fixed in case the Bugwa, attack their nations, or attack the nation again, attack the Sugar Nation or the other nations again. So basically, Yama and Himo, were going to, get rid of the poison that is affecting the Zords, while Kakaraga and Rita went to go deal with this whole situation between, with Rockley and Jiren. So basically, Yama and Himo went to go fix the Zords, while Rita and, Rita and Kakaraga deal with this whole Arachnes and Girin mess. So basically, Yama got his team, and Hima got her team from their nations to help fix the Zord. So basically, it's basically medicine versus technology. So basically, I believe the Zords are probably biotechnology, based off of biotechnology and some shit like that. But anyway, So basically, Yamcha believes that the only way, only way to fix the Zord get rid of the poison Zord is through technology, and Hemo believes that the only way to fix the Zord is and get rid of the poison is through medical science and whatnot. So basically, both teams were like, all right, whoever fixes one Zord first wins. So basically, it started off as a competition. Meanwhile, while heading to the castle, that we just said that I know that King Ratcliffe is a real asshole right now, but we can't let him do anything to Garen because Garen is a very important. So basically, we can't let him do anything to Garen because he is important. He's very important. He's very important to finding the Shimmering treasure, and also find the other God Zords. So basically, he is a main key for finding the Shimmering treasure, and the rest of the three God Zords. So basically, need to come up with a idea to basically satisfy King Ratcliffe without getting killed. So basically, Kaguraga said, I have an idea. So basically, when they were headed towards the castle, King Ratcliffe was broadcasting throughout the nation that Gilbert is now once again, Gilbert is now a rebel. He will whoever knows his whereabouts, told a story of misery and bring him to the castle. So basically, Gilbert was hide out with his friends, Hogami and Bun at the private orphanage or some shit like that. So anyway, and King Ratcliffe, after he was done with his broadcast, his second boss and Doug was like, very good. Your plan worked. So basically, your plan worked to discredit, to make your brother look like a villain. So basically, Ratney said, I figured that if I trade, all I do is just trade the nice play the nice king, and his attitude will get the best of him, and basically he ended up doing stupid. So basically, Boris, the fat dude who the fat dude who was the servant of Ratney, the fat dude Boris, how did you get the Scorpion Joe to go on a rampage? And Ratney said, oh, that was not me. So basically, make that clear. I did not into the Scorpion Zone. The Scorpion Zone went out of control by itself. So basically, everything else. So basically, that was just an extra bonus. So basically, I did not have anything to do with the Scorpion Zone, taking out the other Zords. But that did help me make my brother look bad in front of the people. And this could help me out getting one step closer to one step closer to, getting my goals to taking over the other nations and whatnot, but taking care of Garen first. So basically he needs to take care of Garen first, and then he's going to obey the other nations. So anyway, Rita and Colorado came in and and basically suggest that suggest how to deal with Garen. So anyway, while fixing the Zord, he knows once he done fixing the Zord, we need to find the Scorpion Zord and destroy it. And Yama's like, whoa, you need to destroy it. It probably went nuts for some reason. We could probably fix it. So basically, Hemo had a reason. So basically, back when she was a little kid, her nation got attacked by these robot bugs, So basically, these robot bugs attacked her nation when she was a kid. So basically, her parents, the king, Isabella, were helping out the wounded during the attack. So basically, a hooded mass assassin, killed her parents with this toxin, the same toxin that the scorpions are used, and basically got away after this assassin killed her parents with this toxin. The robot bug swarm left, and the assassin left with these robot bugs that was attacking the Isabella nation, and basically, she swore to that day to find anything that is connected to my parents' death. I'll make sure to find information and destroy anything that is connected to my parents' death. So basically, Gus said that, so basically, I heard about what happened to the nation during that time, but forget it. Those robot bugs were probably programmed to, it probably wasn't the robot bugs' fault. If probably whoever programmed it is the one to blame. So basically, you say that the scorpions are probably malfunction, as far as we know. So basically, once we find the scorpions, we're gonna try to fix it and make sure it's safe. So basically, he will say, all right, we'll do it your way for now. So anyway. Meanwhile, back at the Bugwatch underground base, King Dekla was telling his comedian that, we need to get one of the treasures. We need to get one of those 3 guard dogs on our side. That way the King-Ohgers won't have, that way the King-Ohgers won't be easy for the King-Ohgers to find the damn sugar and treasure. So basically, he sent this termite monster and a bunch of foot soldiers to go capture one of the 3 guard dogs. So basically, this termite monster, so basically sent a bunch of foot soldiers inside to locate one of the 3 guards. So basically, the Beetlezoid was offline. We don't know. It got poisoned. Unlikely, it probably didn't got poisoned. So basically, the Beetlezoid was just offline for some reason, and basically, the monster started where the Beetlezoid was in the Sugaring Kingdom, and basically they grow so basically the termite monster along with some foot soldiers ate some strange food that made them grow, and basically they went inside. So basically, they just walk inside the Sugaring Kingdom and start to steal the Beetlezoid. So basically, Garen was watching this go down, and screw this, I'm going to go stop those monsters from stealing the god Beetlezoid. So anyway, basically, the monster and the foot soldiers will start to recede on the initiative, and that's when the Scorpionzoid came out of nowhere and basically stopped the monster and the foot soldiers from stealing the Beetlezoid, and basically went nuts on the monster and the giant foot soldiers. So basically, Garen once again tried to communicate with the Scorpionzoid and asked it why it went nuts. But the Scorpionzoid accidentally, smacked Garen, while he was in Ranger mode, and forced Garen to demorph somewhere at some junkyard. So basically, Yama and Hina was there, and Yama said all right, I know that I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make up for how you make up for, fall into your brother's setting you up looking like a bad guy. So basically, like, I'm gonna say, I understand why you want to redeem yourself after, after you didn't listen to me. If you would have kept your head, if you would have kept a good head, you would have forced to your brother's trap, than making you look like a villain, look like a bad person, or like a bad prince in front of the sugaring people. So basically, like, giving is like choose who. But, Yama was like, but I believe that you can turn this around somehow. So basically, like, so basically, Yama and Hiro's crew decided to work together instead of started to work together, and basically when they worked together, they were able to get all the Zords back online. So basically, Yama and Giren, was happy that the Zords were back together and were back online. So basically, they formed the King-Ohger Megazord and tried to deal with the giant monster and the giant foot soldiers. And while Hero tries to communicate with the Scorpion Zord. So basically, Hero was like, was trying to figure out, it was trying to go along with Yama's plan and figure out why the Scorpion Zord went well. So basically, she was able to get inside the Scorpion Zord, and the stone that was used to activate the Scorpion Zord, she connected with it, and basically turned out that, the Scorpion Zord didn't mean to poison the other Zords, it was just looking for the Beatles, it was just looking for the golden Beatles Zord, because apparently the Scorpion Zord is a female Zord. So basically turns out that the Scorpion Zord has the god Scorpion Zord has a crush on the god Kabuto Zord, or the Rhino Beetle Zord. So basically, it didn't mean to go nuts, it didn't mean to poison the other Zord. That was just an accident. So basically, it woke up, it was kind of confused when it woke up. So basically, it didn't, the Scorpion Zord didn't mean to poison the other Zord. So basically, after he will understand that, I understand why the Scorpion Zord went well, like, but he must say that, how you like to redeem yourselves, and the Scorpion Zord agreed to help out the Rangers. So basically, the Scorpion Zord combined with the King-Ohger Megazord and came the Scorpion Claw King-Ohger Megazord, and basically took down the giant termite monster and the giant foot soldiers. So basically, Himo is saying what happened to the Scorpion Zord, why it went on a rampage to the other Rangers, and basically the Scorpion Zord. So basically, what the other sticks of the Beetle Zord, the Scorpion Zord and the Rhino Beetle Zord went their ways, and they say don't worry, we'll be, they went their way. So basically, the Rhino Beetle and the Scorpion Zord with their ways, with their ways, but they will show up when the King-Ohgers need help. So basically, Gilroy is like, well, I know that you guys have to take me into my brotherhood and whatnot, and Himo and Gus said that, well, we do, but we don't, since we haven't, since we can't do that because we haven't seen you, we can't take you into your brother. So basically, since we haven't seen you, so basically, like, they gave Given a pass, like you say, go ahead, we won't take you in because we haven't seen you. So basically, Given gave Hiro and Yama for let him go, even though now he's running as a traitor to the Shigarin Nation. They decided to let him slide for now. So anyway. So anyway, so basically, Hero and Yama was like, who which team figured out how to fix the Zord, and she said, well, so basically, like, so let's just say, let's call it a tie. So basically, they didn't want to tell Hero or Hero and Gus that they both teams that work together to fix the Zord. So basically, let's say, and just say, let's call it a tie. So basically, even though Hino and Yama know that their teams were lying, they did work together, and they did work together and fix the Zords from that poison of the Scorpion Zord. Just like, it was like, screw it, let's call it a tie. So anyway, meanwhile, so basically, Gillen went back to his hiding place, where Buck and Kagome lives, and basically, when he got back to where Kagome and Buck lives, a bunch of cigarette knights, and Rita was there, who had the kids at sword point. So basically, a bunch of cigarette knights had the kids and Kagome at sword point, and basically Rita was there, like, oh, what? And Rita said, "Calm down, Gillen. Your brother wants to talk to you." So basically, he wants a battle fight. He wants you to fight him in a war battle. So basically, Gillen had no choice but to fight his brother in a warrior duel. So basically, that's how Rita and King-Ohger came up with this idea to have Gillen, fight his brother in a warrior duel, and basically state their stipulations. Whoever wins, their stipulations get granted. So basically, this is the only way that Rita and King-Ohger can make sure that Gillen doesn't. This is the only way that this is the only way that they can make sure that Heracles doesn't do anything terrible. Doesn't try to. This is the only way they can figure out how that Heracles can kill his brother and whatnot. Instead it all comes down to a duel and whatnot. So anyway, this is how the episode ended, with Rita telling Gillen that your brother challenged you to a duel, and Gillen, with no choice, agreed to the duel, and that's how the episode ended on this note. So anyway, I wonder, so basically, it's kind of sad what happened to Hemo's parents. So basically, I wonder, did Heracles have something to do with Hemo's parents being killed? But I kind of doubt that. I kind of really doubted that Heracles did have something to do with Hemo's parents getting killed. So basically, maybe some unknown nation, or maybe a human working for the Bagua was behind killing Hemo's parents. But anyway, this is my theory. So anyway, this was a good episode. Anyway, sign off. 1.